We're chatting with Darryl McDaniels, DMC, here on WXBR. You mentioned some of the message which you hope to convey in this new single, Noise Revolution. It seems at parts in the song that you're pointing your finger at the federal government and in particular President Barack Obama, who you do mention by name in the song and say there's room for improvement. And you also say, I would have never voted for you had I known this. What are your thoughts on the current political climate and the Obama presidency in particular, and what are the lyrics in the song meaning in relation to him?
It's cool. You know, politicians do what they do. But I'm tired of the Republicans say this and the Democrats say that, because as soon as two groups or two people say there's something different than the other person, there's a beef. You know, even within our own party, I didn't know this until I started paying attention to the elections. You know, even with each party, Republicans and Democrats, even each party has they have conservative and liberalism and this and that. Now, my beef is this. We elect you because we elect you so-called leaders because you're promised to do this and do that for the people and change it and make it better. Cool. I know things ain't going to happen overnight, right? But what pissed me off is this. We look at the education system of our nation. We so far behind other nations, that's not even my beef. My beef is this. You can bail out Wall Street, which may or may not have been so necessary and expedient at the level y'all did it. But you bail out Wall Street, and then every time I turn the TV on or even drive through my neighborhood, I see the schools, and I see our educational systems. I see their accessories and their buildings and their programs corroding and corrupting and fading away. My beef is this. If you could bail out Wall Street in a day, or, you know, you took extra, we're going to give Wall Street X amount of dollars, but they give no bailouts to our school system. So that pisses me off, and that brings me back to way before hip-hop was on records. Technically, our systems in this country were the same thing, and hip-hop was based on no excuses. Our thing was the educational system sucks and the government don't care about it, so we didn't sit back and complain, y'all need to do something for us. We looked inside of ourselves, and if you was a DJ, you played your music. If you was an MC, you wrote your rap. If you was a breakdancer, you spun on your head. If you was a graffiti writer, even though we was writing on walls, which wasn't smart, wasn't good, you can't just write on other people's properties, but we showed the world that there was beauty inside of us. And out of us looking down into what we had as creative individuals, we created this hip-hop business, and we created, you know, when you look at fashion, all the designers are the guys that was writing on walls. We designed the sneakers, we designed the clothes, we designed the jackets, we designed the hats, we designed everything. So I had to name check Obama just to show I'm not just picking on you, I'm picking on all politicians and so-called leaders. But right about now, I'm not just going to say our government. I'm going to start name-checking the people who are in the powers of position now, because I don't need change 20 years later. I need it right now. And that's basically what that record was about. That's just me, frustrated as a young person. Okay, I'm 49 years old, but I'm still that same young person who was 12 years old at the beginning of hip-hop when we've been shouting out. We need our real leaders to get up there and not be afraid to do what's needed for the people who need something done now.